Hello, welcome to this video on installing Advanced Analytics into Anaconda. Advanced Analytics is a Python package that's going to be used in this class to help us with some of the Python analytics routines. Basically, what it will do for us is it'll allow you to print and plot things a little easier than having to write from basic code. So it's basically just an assistance thing that you'll use to provide some information when you're writing analytics code in Python. There are 5 steps to installing the Python Advanced Analytics package. First, you'll need to download it, and that's going to come off of the Anaconda cloud. Then you'll start the Anaconda Navigator, and inside the Navigator, step number 3, you will select the environments that you use in Anaconda. Then you will import the file that was downloaded into Anaconda. And finally, step 5, you will inspect it. Okay, here we are. The first step involves downloading the Anaconda environment for Advanced Analytics. To do that, you're going to have to go to the Anaconda cloud. Yes, that is a thing. The URL for the cloud is anaconda.org, O-R-G, and specifically you'll want to go to my section of that cloud, which is anaconda.org/dr.jones. So if you look at the URL up here, /dr.jones, no space. When you go there, you should see this page. And you'll see my name, of course. You'll see the package, Advanced Analytics, and then you'll see 2 environments, one for the Mac people, and one for Windows. These are free downloads. You can download either one or both. Make sure you get the right one for your platform. They are different, and that's because the package versions in the Mac are a little different than they are in Windows. And if you get these confused and try to use the environment in Mac or from Windows, then you're going to get a rude message. If you click on the name stat656win in the environments, you go to this page, and of course this is the one we want to download. It says at the bottom, Anaconda Environment 1.11 for Windows. Okay, click on Files in the light green area, and you'll see the download. Here it is. It's a .yml file. YML is the file type used by Anaconda for all of its environments. This is a simple text file that contains a listing of all of the packages that are going to be installed in this environment. When you install the environment in Anaconda, it actually creates a separate version of Anaconda with just those packages in it. You can have as many environments installed in your version of Anaconda as you like. For sure, you're going to have the base version, which is the packages that are installed when you install Anaconda. So let's download this guy. Click on it. Click on the name here. And the download goes into the, my downloads folder. So after that, I am going to close down this browser. And I'm going to open up Anaconda. So I go to the little start area, looking for Anaconda 64-bit version 3. And you can see right there I'm opening up the Navigator, which is the little green circle. You'll see that pop up here. Now, this takes a few seconds, maybe a minute or so, to actually come up. Okay, this is the Navigator, Anaconda Navigator. And you can see this is the home page where we can launch Spider. That's the IDE for Python. But I'm not doing that here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the environments window. And to do that, you click on the little black link over here on the left. And when I do that, you'll see that the only environment that's installed right now is the base environment. This is the one that's installed when you install Navigator. Now, you can install as many additional environments as you like, basically, and then you can click on which environment you want to use when you're running Spider or Python. And what happens then is that you have access to the packages and only to the packages that are in the environment you're using. Why do you need multiple environments? Well, some packages conflict with other packages. And so you can't just have one large environment with all the packages. They don't play well together always. So we have to be careful about that. So to get this new package coming in, the new environment, I go to the bottom where it says import. And I click on import. And then it's going to want to know where, or what file rather, I want to import. That's the YML file. So I will browse to my downloads. And there it is, stat656win.yml. And I select that file and select open. Okay, there we go. Notice that the name of the environment is going to be taken from the file name by default, stat656win. You can change this name if you like. So if you have multiple downloads, maybe you want to have a stat win1, win2, that kind of thing. You can do that. But I'm just going to take the default name from this download and click on import here. And then at the bottom, you'll see I am importing. It says I'm importing this new environment. And you'll see the little blue lines that are going back and forth here. This actually takes several minutes to install. Okay, the blue lines stopped flashing finally, and now I can see that I have stat656win here as an environment. Now, whichever environment you click on, whether it's the base or this new one, that's the one that is going to be used by Spider. So you want to be careful about when you start Spider to make sure that it's pointing to the WIN environment. Well, before we do that, or before we try these things, we need to take a look and see what our install looks like. Verify that inspect the install and verify that it happened when it went off as we expected. The main thing is right at the top you'll see it says AdvancedAnalytics. That's the package that we wanted to install. And on the right hand side it'll tell us that we're using version 1.11. Now there are a few other files that get installed here, a few other packages. One of them is GraphViz, V-I-Z, and I'm not sure that may be in the base now, but I think not. It didn't used to be, but here you can see GraphViz, V-I-Z is here, and then there's a install for Newspaper 3K, which is a really fun library, the JKL. I'm scrolling down here. It's a very fun library that allows us to automatically scrape the web for the latest news. And we'll be doing that later in the course. Scrolling down here, looking for newspaper. There it is. Newspaper 3K is here. And PY dot should be here. Let's move on down. And there, let's see. Curl, PY, curl. PY, there it is, PY dot plus it's called. It's a package for graphics, and we use this in decision trees to actually graph the decision tree. And then scrolling on down, right on down, there should also be a Python-GraphViz, which is another graphing support package, Python-GraphViz. And then at the bottom, fun package, again, word cloud. And it lets you produce word clouds from within Python. There it is. Word cloud is there at the bottom. We've got version 1.70 of word cloud. So that's all there is to installing the Advanced Analytics package. You actually create a new environment, and then Anaconda does the rest for you. You also should test it by running some code, and the homework problem number 1 is a good test. It uses the Advanced Analytics package, and so you should think about running that as a final test. Once you have the test set up, you can go back to the Anaconda Navigator page right here, and you can see up here in the top, you can see which environment is selected. So it says applications are on stat656win. You could change that to the base if you like. There's a little pop down. But since we're almost always using Advanced Analytics, you'll want to make sure that this is set to stat656win. And then when you do that, and you launch then Spider, which I'm going to do right now, Spider will be using that environment, which means it knows about Advanced Analytics. It knows about that library, and it'll let. All right, so Spider's coming up. Here we go. And you can see that right here I have a file opened up. That's not the file I want to be using, but I would browse to the file homework number 1.